Hello, people. I'm Sino Varghese.
And I'm Jennifer Daniel. This podcast is where we bring our life experiences, have conversations, and shine a light upon everyday mysteries.
From mysteries of this world to the mysteries of ourselves, we talk about it all. So get your coffee, get your tea, sit back, and let's unleash our inner wisdom.
Welcome to Casually Wise.
First of all, thank you so much, Monika, for agreeing to join us for this episode. We are excited for what we are gonna present in this whole hour, half an hour, whatever we're gonna do. And without further ado, actually, Jenny, let's just get it started. We're here today with a really special episode. We are recording it on a solar eclipse night. It's a new moon, so new energy, and it's episode number 7. So here we are to introduce our guest for the evening, Monika. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Thank you, Siona and Jennifer. Hello, I'm Monika Mehta. Currently, I'm based out of Pune, and I'm a meditation practitioner for past 2 years, almost 2 years, yeah. And I like arts. Not very much, not doing practice regularly, but I do like arts. And then I'm a homeschooler also. I do homeschool my 2 kids who are 13 and 11. And I like global politics, and I'm into healthy and sustainable lifestyle and diet. Yeah, that's it about myself.
So we warmly welcome you to our podcast, Monika. Thank you so much for sparing time and coming this evening. So since you mentioned you are interested in meditation and spirituality, so we'll start by a first question about meditation. So in this digital world, everybody is really, we are not very mindful because we are always scrolling through our phones, and we get distracted very easily. So more than ever, it is important for us to indulge in meditative practices. So how important do you think is meditation and mindfulness in this era, and what is the how does it serve us? What purpose does it serve us?
Yeah, actually, it's, as you said it correctly, it's more important and more relevant in this era with so much digital distractions available around us 24/7. And we hear a lot about mental health issues in youngsters. Even school going children are facing right now this mental health issues because of all these distractions which are present, and the lifestyle that we are leading, it's very busy lifestyle. So in all this, among all these things, I think meditation is really, really beneficial. Not just for spiritual purposes, when we say that we have started meditating, so people start wondering whether you want to become sannyasi or something like that. It's not that at all. The meditation is not about becoming sannyasi. It is like living your life fully. Okay, so whenever any difficulty comes or any joy comes, you face everything with equal grace. So meditation gives you that training. So that's why meditation is very important. And I feel meditation practice is more important, and it is a foundation for mindfulness. So it's when you start doing meditation, it's like you are training your mind. It's like, you go to gym, you exercise, you train your muscles, right? So similarly, you do meditation. Meditation is a gymnasium for your mind. So when you give importance to your physical health, if you want to give importance to your mental health, then meditation is a gym. So if you sit for half an hour, 1 hour, you are training your mind to become calm, to become one-pointedness, to have a one-pointedness. So that helps in remaining, helps you to be mindful about your activities, your actions, your words, everything in remaining 23 hours. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, that is so interesting, because that brings me to another question that I have for you is, like the difference between meditating and like breathing, because even there's a lot of like breathing practitioners who like say breathing is important, breath work is important, but then what is the difference exactly? Because even I'm kind of confused, because we have Kapalbhati, pranayama, which are all like breathing techniques, but when you do that, would you say that you're meditating or you're just breathing, or is it different than meditation? Like I'm confused.
Yeah. See, breathing techniques and meditation are definitely different from each other, but they are interlinked. Okay, so breathing techniques gives you foundation for your meditation. So when you do a proper, yoga, the modern day term that we use, yoga. So it's always like first you do asana, then you do breathing technique, and then you do meditation. So asana gives you flexibility to your body, strengthen your muscles so that you can sit in your meditation. Breathing technique declutters your mind, okay, makes you go into relaxed state so that it helps you in meditation. Okay, so this is the sequence generally, that asana, that is physical exercise, maybe any form of exercise, no, which can help you sit in a meditation without moving your body too much. And then breathing technique, again control over your breath, because most of the meditation technique is like focusing on something, right? So most effective meditation technique that I have come across is focusing on your breath. So that's why breathing technique is the stepping stone for doing meditation. So all these three has to be incorporated in our daily life.
Okay.
But breathing techniques is not meditation.
And when do you think one should meditate? Like, what do you think is the optimum time to meditate during a day?
During a day, the number of minutes should be equal to your age. Minimum time.
Okay. Okay, interesting. And like, at what time of the day?
Anytime.
Anytime?
Yes.
Okay.
Only
There
the
won't be
time
any
you
time.
should avoid when you are feeling sleepy, because higher chances are that you will go into sleep rather than doing meditation. So that's the only time. While traveling, you can do meditation. While waiting in a queue, you can do meditation. You have to just close your eyes and focus on your breathing. That's it. Nothing else.
So meditation is like you like close your eyes and focus on breath. That's all what meditation means.
Yes.
Okay, because some people say that meditation, when they do their favorite hobbies, like some people cook or some people exercise, for them that is their meditation.
That is a mindfulness. Yeah. But you reach to that stage, right? It's a practice. So yeah, of course I agree that you reach to that stage, whatever you are doing, like whenever you are cooking or you are creating an art piece or something, you go into meditative state, you go into trance state. That happens with many people and it is perfectly fine. Yeah, but for that also you need a practice, right? It does not come overnight. So that meditation, what we are talking about meditation, is that practice to become a mindful. Because when you become mindful of your breath, your 100% focus, your concentration is only on your breath, right? So that gives a training to your mind to become to have a one-pointedness. So when you do cooking, or when you are walking, or when you are maybe watching something, movie, or sunset, you totally become one with that. So then everything becomes meditation after that.
Correct. So if someone has to meditate, like how would be an ideal way of meditating? Like saying prayers or chants, or like how would it be?
No, nothing. No prayers, no chanting, no visualization, nothing. Just sit cross-legged. Because circuit is important, creating a circuit of energy is important. So you have to close the circuit. So cross-legged, either you can sit on chair, then also you can cross-leg, or interlock your fingers and then interlock your fingers, so you're closing the circuit here also, and then close the eyes. So you are creating a completely closed circuit for energy. So whatever energy you are receiving from cosmos, from universe, stays within you, does not go out. Okay, so that's how you increase your energy level. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. So focusing on breathing means you can either focus on your nostrils, where you can feel the air moving in, coming out, going in, coming out, or on your chest movement or your tummy movement, wherever your attention goes, wherever you feel comfortable, you just focus on your breathing. That's it, nothing else. That is the meditation. And whenever thought comes, see again, people think that thought should not come during meditation. So not doing meditation, one of the reasons that people don't do meditation is that they feel that the moment they sit in meditation, the mind has to become still. But it's not possible, right? It's not possible. So you need practice. So thoughts will come. Okay, you have to just observe thoughts. So like for example, generally for like students, I have to submit this project. No, I have to read this or something like that. So don't start adding into that. Like then you will start adding, I have to do this, and then again I have to do that, I have to go to library, or I have to meet this friend. So don't start creating that checklist in your mind. One point comes, let it go, come back to your breathing. Okay. Initially even that won't be possible. You will go into thoughts, but you will realize at one point of time, why I'm sitting like this? I'm doing meditation. Okay. So let's bring my focus back to breathing. So that will happen. Keep bringing your focus back to breathing. That's it. Whenever thought comes, you realize you are thinking, bring your attention back to breathing. So that loop will be there for initial. Maybe it depends, how good you are with your focus and concentration. It may take several months or a year to become a complete thoughtless state.
Thank you for clarifying the question about that. So what was the question was that doing regular things which like mindfulness is different from meditation, what I understood. Yes. So okay. Yes. And meditation is usually about like your chakras,
going inside.
Sorry. It's about your breath.
It's connecting with your inner self. Meditation is about connecting with your inner self. So
I have a question. When you say inner self, what exactly do you mean by that?
Yeah, your soul, right? Within your true self. Okay, there is just the layer. The physical body is just the layer. There is something inside, right? So that is what we call soul. In everyday layman term, that we call soul. So we do get connected to that. So meditation, so I told you, there are stages of meditation. So it's dharana, dhyan and samadhi, it's called in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So dharana is the state where you are practicing, where thoughts are coming, then again you are going into, then again you are bringing your attention back to your breathing. So that tussle is going on. So that state is called dharana. Then dhyan comes, the actual dhyan that we call. In dhyan, you become thoughtless. Okay. And samadhi, thoughtless, but you are aware of your breathing. In samadhi, you lose sense of everything. So that is the pinnacle of meditation.
So when does one reach samadhi? Like how long?
It takes practice, lots of practice. So it's for spiritual aspiration. So I don't want to scare anyone that if we are not going to reach that state in some given timeline, then we don't want to do meditation. So it should not be like that. Even at the dharana stage, like dharana and dhyan stage, you are like you become like invincible. I would say. So samadhi is a different state. If you want to go in that direction, then you have to do practice, lots of practice, meditation, spend lots of hours in meditation. So that's a different thing. But our aspiration is to have a good life in this world. If we have that, then doing meditation, which is equal to number of minutes equal to your age, is more than enough. Is more than enough. Yes. But if you really want to know about yourself, then yes, definitely samadhi should be your goal.
I actually wanted to ask you, like, who are your mentors or gurus that you aspire to, or like you try to learn from them, or like get inspiration from them, like regarding all these things?
So I was like, no, I would say I had used this flirting with many different ideologies and many different gurus. Only through online, not physically going anywhere, because it never happened. So during lockdown, I came across PSSM, Pyramid Spiritual Society Movements, and it's founded by Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji, Subhash Patriji. So he focuses only on meditation, Anapanasati meditation, the breathing meditation that I talked about. And I mean, it's to become part of that society, that family, spiritual family, is an awesome experience. You may refer to PMC Hindi or PMC English channels on YouTube, where they have all this information. And currently I am associated with Pyramid Meditation Channel Gujarat, where Dr. Saurav Ranjan sir takes regular Bhagavad Gita class. So he is my mentor, I would say, currently. And my guru is Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji, who actually guided me on this path, on this meditation path. Because it was like sitting, like first meditation only I knew what I have to do and for the rest of my life.
Really?
Really?
Like that
was that much clarity I had. So it was love at first sight, you can go.
That's awesome.
So I never had such feeling with any other meditation or with any other things. This is the first time that I sat for meditation only for 30 minutes, and I knew that I have to do this every day.
That's great.
So I have another question. So when we are meditating or when we are praying, we should be open to receive and just let go of any control. But that giving up, that surrendering process is very difficult. So for someone who's struggling with that, what is your advice?
Even I'm struggling. It's just 2 years
all
for
of us
me.
in the same boat.
Actually, truly speaking, you will find something magical happening in your life after a certain time, if you are very sincere with your meditation practice and everything. Even though you are doing meditation only for half an hour or 1 hour a day, not more than that, then also you will find something falling into place, or the inner joy, inner peace, that you will find. Actually, this is a journey, I would say. It's not same for everyone. It depends where you are, at what stage you are in that journey. It depends on that, how much time you will take for reaching that samadhi state or reaching that surrender wala state. It's lots of learning, lots of discoveries about yourself during that journey. So you enjoy. It's like a treasure hunt, I would say. So it's like a clue. Okay, you are getting one clue, you reach to that point, then again you get another clue, you go in that direction. It's purely treasure hunt, I would say. It's a joy of finding treasures, discovering about yourself, discovering about world around you. So it takes time, but be patient.
And also like people like you said, no, ki people who think too much, like even in like meditation, like when one thought comes you just let the thought go. But what we do even like normal everyday life is like stack on top of it, like ye bhi karna hai wo bhi karna hai, and then like I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that also. And like even if the task is just a simple task, we overthink so much, we make it very complicated. So like how do you like compare, like when you say meditation, because that's where I saw the comparison in ki, like meditation maybe what we are doing is very much similar to what we do in our everyday life. So how can we like metaphorically connect both and like start applying that in our everyday life also, so that even that feel like, oh, it's just a thought, it'll pass away.
Eh, no, that's what I'm telling you. No, the meditation is a practice. It's a gym practice, right? See, for example, weightlifting. When you do for the first time, you have to put too much of effort. But then, after certain time, it becomes a cakewalk for you to lift that much of weight, right? So similarly, in meditation, you have to become mindful of your breath, okay, and then it becomes the after some time it becomes a habit, okay. And then what happens is that in your remaining 23 hours, I don't know how it happens, you become automatically aware of your thoughts, aware of your words. You know what you are saying, you know what you are thinking, because that's how brain and mind gets trained. So it's like a, I would say, machine learning, artificial intelligence. So when you give like few images based on that training, then it starts building up, right? So it's similarly, you give 1 hour of meditation and then it starts building up on that. So it's the similar thing, I would say.
It's pretty interesting.
And you said that we all are in this journey of like trying to reach that state. So do you do you think that everyone has a like soul's journey? Like what is something you want to say about that? Like,
So everyone has a soul plan before coming on earth. Okay, so everyone, when we say destiny, so what is actually destiny? Destiny is not something that is decided by third party. It is decided by your soul only. Okay, that at this point, at this point of time. Oh, am I echoing? Yeah, I think.
No.
Okay. So at this point of time, this will happen in my life, or someone will come and say something very nasty about me. Okay, all these things are planned. So you have goal. Okay, all of us have to learn few lessons. Okay, and we pick up 2 or 3 lessons in every lifetime. So we have to learn like forgiveness, compassion, gratitude, okay, empathy, sympathy. So there are like 30 something lessons that every soul has to learn during course of lifetimes. Okay, and in each lifetime you pick up 2 or 3 lessons for you, and you plan your life around that. Judgment, no judgment. Okay, that could be also one of the soul lesson. Then oneness. So many lessons are there. So you plan your life according to that. So that is called destiny. And then when you come on earth, so again that destiny is decided by your soul's free will. Right? You have planned. It's you that you have planned your destiny. So again, it's a free will. And then even after coming on earth, you have a free will to deviate from that soul plan. So free will is also there, and destiny is also there, and everyone has their soul journey. Everyone has come on this earth to learn few lessons in our life.
Also like you said, no, now you have free will and destiny, but if what you're gonna do in this lifetime is already decided, then like how will it be free will? Because even if it took this wala route, it's already like all out of these 100 routes, few will gonna take this route, because there's not a 101 route. But if there is a 101 route, it's because there is already existing a 101 route.
Yeah, it's then again we are going into concept of multiverse, parallel universe, and parallel realities. Yeah, that's
But
right.
suppose there is like my destiny is I have a certain destiny, and I want to like improve on it. But so is that possible for me to like change it or improve it?
Yes, yes. So, if you read Dr. Brian Weiss, okay, books by Dr. Brian Weiss or Dr. Michael Newton, they have done lots of, both of them are psychiatrists, psychology field, and they have done lots of case studies, like thousands of case studies in past life regression. So, like people, for example, if no, like someone has gone through some trauma in their past life, then how that trauma affects in the current life. Okay, or if someone has done some bad things, nasty things in their life, murder or some uh, robbery, and they have actually hurt people around them, then how they select their life plan in this life to compensate for that. For example, if someone has killed someone, like what should I say, अगर किसी ने, I mean, if someone has bullet, shoot the gun, okay, and hit someone in heart or something, so then they might choose to feel that pain. So they might choose to have a soul plan where they born with heart defects or something to experience that pain that they had given to other person. Okay, so something then, if someone had very many judgments around sexuality of other people, then they might themselves choose to have a soul plan in which they are facing the same scenarios. Or if someone has very strong opinions about someone else's religion or culture, then they might select a soul plan to take a birth in that particular religion or in that culture. So that's how you balance your karma.
So can we like come out of a certain cycle? Like if we
Yes.
have a strong
Yes.
will, like I don't want to continue this in my life.
Yeah.
I want to change my destiny. So
So-
is that
So forgiveness, definitely. Forgiveness, service, all those things can reduce the intensity of your karma. And knowing the fact that whatever is happening to me currently is for a reason that I don't know. But there is a reason, there is a bigger divine plan which is happening through me. Okay, to know that, to have a faith in that, to like for example in Bhagavad Gita it's called nishkam or detachment, or somehow means whatever is happening, whether it is happening bad or good to you, you stay in a equanimous state. Okay, so practicing all these things will definitely bring you out of the karma cycle, like practicing no judgment, non-interference in other life, accepting people as they are. Okay, so all these things will open up doors for you, and all these things will come through meditation and through swadhyay. Swadhyay means reading spiritual books. Okay,
Can you repeat?
spiritual books, swadhyay. Okay,
Swadhyay, okay.
and journaling, maybe contemplation on your entire day. What I said, was it necessary, or was it good, was it bad? So learning from mistakes, not guilt. Okay, just learning from mistakes, because guilt is again the most negative feeling that you can have. No one should have guilt. Okay, so learning from your mistakes, contemplation, service, reading spiritual books, good books, and then spending time with people who are on this path, who are on path of self discovery, no? So spending time with that, all these things together will definitely help you with reducing the intensity of karma, and that means you are ready to learn your soul lessons. See, all soul lessons are about positive things, about the qualities that God has. So what you are doing is you are realizing yourself as God, as light, right? See, gratitude, compassion, forgiveness. God does not have any hard feeling whether you are a murderer or a robber. Okay, he does not do any differentiation between good people, bad people. Good and bad is according to our worldly
Yes, it's pretty
things.
subjective.
Yeah, it's very pretty subjective. That's true. So these soul lessons are nothing but realizing your own potential as God. You are in the process of becoming a God.
That actually brings me to the story that Jenny and I both had watched on YouTube called The Egg. I'll definitely share you the link with it later on. But like the whole story of the egg is that this one guy dies in the YouTube video. So this one guy dies and he's taken above, and there's this godlike creature. It has no like a godlike photo that we see in our Hindu or Christian. This thing is just a very big giant creature, and he's like, am I in heaven? The man is like, am I in heaven or am I in hell? He's like, you're just here, you're not even heaven or hell. And then he asked like, are you God? Like, I'm not God, but like I am like God, but I'm not God. Then he keeps on telling, you'll have to live a lot more lives, you'll be reincarnated into like a, for him it was like a Chinese woman in the 18th century. And he's like, but won't I be born in the future? And then the god's like, it's time and space is different here. It's not the same as it on earth. So that's why you will be born as different people and different reincarnations. And then वहाँ पे वो एक lesson आता है कि you might have met an incarnation of yourself in the same timeline. So like right now, if I'm talking to you both, I might be a reincarnation of you both, and you might be a reincarnation of me. So we are all one single soul, and in like one egg. So it's like very like mind blowing, and just like just think like what should I even think?
Yeah, time and space are only on Earth dimension. Linear.
Yes.
I mean, we feel that it is linear. In Earth dimension, we feel that time and space is linear. But yeah, beyond Earth, there is no time and space. And as you said, reincarnation can happen in any century.
Yeah. And the gods like, this is me, but after all these reincarnations, you will become like me, and we'll all become that god. So
that is the final destination for every soul. So it might happen, like what I have read, that on an average around minimum, I think Buddha had taken 650 incarnations before he became Buddha.
True, yeah.
So that is the minimum on an average incarnation every soul takes. So what I have read, and that really struck chord with me, is that if you want to feel a light, first you have to experience darkness. So first, in order to become a god, or in order to realize that you are God, first you have to become you have to have qualities which are ungodly. The bad qualities that we say. Okay. So in order to experience love, first I have to experience hatred or fear or something like that. Okay. So it is like that. So all these incarnations that we take is to experience all that which we are not.
Yeah.
And then finally reach our destination. Okay, finally I am this. There is my truth. There is my reality.
Yeah, I have a few more questions about this, but I'll ask another thing so that we don't spend too much time. There is something called as akashic records, which also relates to this. Like, so can you please?
So akashic records is like when you say it's a Chitragupt Generally in Indian tradition, Indian culture, we call Chitragupta is keeping account of everything. Whatever you are doing and everything. So Akashic records
like
is
positive points.
yeah. So Akashic records is that. So whatever you are doing, it is getting stored in the form of Akashic records. So all the first, right from your first incarnation till this moment, everything is recorded in your Akashic records.
Everybody has.
Yeah, everybody has. Yes, everybody has that. So when you die, like in this incarnation, and then when you go to other dimensions, you can have access to Akashic records, and then you will come to know, okay, what I had done till now in the past. Okay, and based on your Akashic records, your current life, the recent life that you lived on your earth, you can decide the next blueprint for your next life. So you will have access to your Akashic records. Through meditation also we can access Akashic records.
Really?
We can ask.
It will take for meditation, but I guess.
Sorry?
But to reach to that level, to reach your Akashic record, I think
there are many techniques available. So only Akashic records, only those part of Akashic records will open up to you if it is relevant to you and if you are ready to handle those details. Like for example, if I'm not ready to handle a truth about myself, like I killed someone in my past life, then it won't get revealed. Okay, so Akashic records, yes. So in past life regression, what therapists do is they hypnotize the subject and then they take you to the past life or a life between lives also. Actually, they can take you over there also. So before your after your last incarnation and before this incarnation, where you were, what you did. Okay. So in other dimension, in the astral world, what you did, how was your time
astral
over there?
Projection.
No, not astral projection. They will take you through hypnosis into that world, and how you spent over time over there. What did you learn? Whom did you meet? How did you plan your this lifetime? Everything you can access through PLR, life between lives, and also your past lives.
I think Sony had that kind of show like years ago.
Yes. Yeah. And it's true, actually, it was not. It's true. It happens.
But that's actually true, like, because it
Dramatize, yeah, they have to make it little more drama, they have to add.
That's true. The masala they'll put for sure.
Masala, yeah, but it happens, yeah. So that's what I told you, Dr. Brian Weiss, if you read books on written by him, or Dr. Michael Newton, and there are many near-death experiences also. Which talks about astral world and everything. So definitely, yeah, all those things are there.
And also, I think yesterday we were on a call and like you said about 7 types of bodies or the auras that we have.
Yeah. No, it's not aura actually. Bodies is different. Aura is different. Aura is just your etheric body. Yeah. So yeah, you have this physical body and then the etheric body, which is like an energy body, and then you have mental body. So in mental body again you have a lower mental body and higher mental body. So sorry, first astral body. After etheric, astral is there. Astral is your emotions. And then you have mental bodies. In that lower mental and higher mental is there. So higher mental is generally called causal body. So causal body is your Karan Sharir. So causal body has everything so that it decides, like Karan means why you are here. Why? So it has all the learnings and everything from your first incarnation till this one, causal body. And then you have Buddhic body. Buddhic body is your learning, Gyan, spiritual Gyan. Whatever you are. Like for example, if I tell you that there is a soul, Do I need to argue with that? With you? You just believe, right? You know, yeah, there is a soul. But there are few people who does not believe in that. So you need to argue with that. So your buddhic body is developed. So and you have that experience, and that's why you know that there is a soul. So buddhic body has that kind of knowledge. No, the eternal truth, knowledge about eternal truth, the real reality about ourselves. So buddhic body is there. Then atmic body. Then once you reach to the atmic body, once you transcend to atmic body, you don't need to incarnate on earth.
So you reach enlightenment like in Buddhism?
Yeah. In the earth terms, you reach enlightenment. Yeah, atmic body. And there are 2 other bodies, but no one knows about that because after nirvana, everything I think becomes, I don't know, no words to express. Even nirvana, no one can explain, right? In words, what is nirvana actually? It's just the experience. Yeah. So atmic body is the body where nirvana happens, the final enlightenment. And then no incarnation needed on earth plane.
Okay. So till you don't reach there, you keep getting reincarnated, learn all your lessons, and then you might reach nirvana.
Yes.
It's a pretty big plan.
Sounds like a long
Yeah,
journey.
it's a 656, 700 incarnations that we have planned.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. Let's go out.
But why do they say there are 7 lives? Like in Hinduism, I've heard when they get married, like Saat Janam ka rishta hai.
I really don't know why and how it has come up, because there are many things which have come up for different reasons. Like religion and all those things have come up. We never needed them, but still they are there. So something like that. 7 lives, I don't know anything about that. Because if we go by a story, Raja Janak, there's a story. Raja Janak was in conversation with Narad Muni. If I'm not wrong about this story, the story goes like that Raja Janak was very keen to know about his past life. And he saw that in one of his past lives, his mother was his wife. Okay, so seven lives, I think myth is debunked here with this story only. It's a story from Ramayana.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually we have a soul family and soul group, and we do take incarnation within that family or within that group. So close relations are there now, like your husband, parents, kids, or maybe close friends. They are part of one soul family, you can say. So but role keeps on interchanging.
Okay.
Role, gender, everything keeps on interchanging. Like for example, I told you about soul plan, right? So if you are very much masculine energy, you are very much into masculine energy, you have not experienced the feminine side, then you might decide to take a incarnation with gender as a female. Or maybe you have done atyachar on females in your past life, then you want to experience all those things, then you might take incarnation as women. So many things are there. So you should read Your Soul's Plan by Robert Schwartz. It's a very good book. They have around 10 to 12 case studies where people have gone to channels and mediums, and then it's not about hypnosis. They are talking to channels and mediums, and then they are talking to their higher self or spirit guides and angels, and then they are coming to know about their life plan, why they selected this. Okay, so there was one case study where one female had 2 children, both of them were autistic, and then she was single mother, divorced, but what happened was that during her younger years she was very much attracted to autistic children, and her field of education and the profession was also related to special child needs before she gave birth to two autistic children. And in while talking to channel and media, she came to know that these two children were politicians in Germany during Nazi time, and she was a reporter in US, and she wanted to do a story on Nazis of Germany, and no one was supporting her to do that story. So she had very much anger in her. Okay, and these two were politicians who were like in Germany at that time. So in the next lifetime, uh, and yeah, and both of them were very high functioning, very intelligent. So both of them wanted to have a quiet life. So they decided to become special need child, so that they can have quiet life, no mental pressure to perform. So they decided to have that kind of incarnation, and they asked this female soul to become a mother, and she agreed to do so. And that's how their soul plan was there. So many interesting stories are there in that book. Robert Schwartz has 3 books: Soul's Plan, Your Soul's Gift, Your Soul's Love. All 3 of them are very interesting to know about soul's plan. So actually that gives us perspective, and that removes lots of judgment from our not reading about all this. When you read Dr. Brian Weiss books or something, then you know okay why it is happening, why this person has selected something like this in this lifetime. So it takes away lots of judgment from you.
Just a last question. You see people and you realize that they are fulfilling their soul's journey. Like you just see them and you just feel inspired that they are on the path. So like, does that mean that they are reaching that level of enlightenment?
Definitely, yes. They are reaching, yeah. They are in their path. So in soul also, they are, for example, when we take a birth from baby stage to older age, right? There is the evolution of our physical body. So similarly, soul also has a different evolution stages. Like baby soul is there, then young soul, then mature soul, and then old soul. So old souls are generally on the path of enlightenment. The earlier stage, like when you are baby, what you want to do? You want to experience everything around you. You want to touch, no? So similarly, baby soul, when soul is baby, he or she wants to experience everything on this earth plane. Good, bad does not matter. Just want to have an experience of it. Or when you are in youngs, what you want to do? You want to have fame, you want to have power, you want to have money. So those kind of souls are there who wants to have all these things in life. Right? Then you become a mature soul. Okay, fine, now I want peace. And then you become an old soul. Now you are preparing yourself to die one day, or to involve yourself in spiritual activities and everything. So similar things happening with the souls also. So you will see that there is an old soul, or there is a young soul, or there is a baby soul. Of course, there will be combination of traits in all the souls. I mean, it's not black and white. Okay. So, and no judgment also, but you will get to know all these things. So that takes our judgment. Okay, fine, it's his time. You don't judge a baby, right? You don't judge a baby when he does any mischief. You know why he is doing that. So yeah, you start accepting. Then you will believe जो हो रहा है अच्छा हो रहा है, जो होगा वो भी अच्छे के लिए ही होगा, वैसा. It's part of all big divine plan, nothing else.
Wow, yes. Oof, I feel like we had such a fruitful and like my mind, I'm still trying to wrap around the whole conversation honestly. Like after this this chat, this video, I think we would just go and like think about every karma that we had and start meditating on them. But yeah, I think it's pretty like thought provoking, honestly, like whatever we spoke about. Because I think one takeaway I think I would just say is the when you said, why you sit with your hands closed, like crossed, and my brain just went like this. Oh, because you have a closed circuit. Because I never knew why you sit like that for meditation. I thought बैठते रहेंगे यार, सब photos में दिखाया है तो बैठते रहेंगे. I never questioned it. And now I'm just like, wow, like because our body is energy, it of course needs a closed circuit because even your brain has closed circuits and open circuits. So I'm just like, why won't your body have one? Wow, like you really answered that question today, and I'm just like mind boggled.
Thank you so much for inviting me on your platform. I hope I gave answers to your question and did not create much confusion.
Give answers to the question and a lot more, like what we didn't ask for, you gave. So, like, thank you so much for that.
Thank you, and I would really ask your audience and you to read books. It's must, and you read right authors, okay? Not just any author in spiritual, because there are many books available which are spiritual, but you should read right books, definitely. And do meditation every day, do read books every day, journaling, everything.
Yes. And like before we go, like, how about we do like a small meditation kind of a thing for us and the audience to spread the positivity of this eclipse?
Your breathing is natural, tender, whatever it may be. Shorter, faster, deeper, longer, anything. Just be natural. Don't interfere with your breathing pattern. Just observe your breathing.
With that, we come to the end of this episode. Thanks for listening till the end. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We would also love to know what are your takeaways, so let us know in the comment section below.
Also, don't forget to tune in to our Spotify channel and show some love, and make sure to follow us on Instagram at casually.wise to stay connected for the latest updates. We can't wait to meet you again in the next one. Until then, this is me, Jennifer.
And this is me, Siona. And remember, keep it cash.
And be